All right, everybody, welcome back to Bourbon Flights OKC, episode number 20. Last episode, I said it was 18. I knew it was 19. So this is 20. Eric is always with my co-host, Jason. And today is the Barrel Proof Showdown, the Representative versus Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength. And this is also the final episode of season 1.
Yep.
That's kind of exciting.
Yes.
I can't believe we've made it this far.
Right.
Lots of trials, tribulations, errors, and...
Got a lot of bourbon bottles with a little bit left in them.
yeah. Are we going to have this problem at the end of every season?
Probably.
Just a little... But we have a plan for that.
Yes, we do.
We have a plan for that, which will not be unveiled until
we had a viewer,
season 2.
A subscriber gave us a suggestion, which we're going to take, and we'll give him credit for it once we set it up and for the season.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's been so fun. Like, I'm really glad that we just ripped the Band-Aid off and we're just doing this now. Like, this is just a part of our lives.
Right.
Just reviewing bourbon. I mean, like, looking back from episode 1 where we're like, is anybody going to watch this? Like, how do we do this? Like, what camera do we need? How do we set all this stuff up? And now it's like, we set it up in like 5 minutes. We press record and we're in it.
Yep.
Any like memorable bottles from season 1?
I thought, the Michter's was a surprise for me. I hadn't tried it, so that was a nice surprise. I enjoyed that one.
Yep.
You had introduced me to Basil Hayden.
Yep.
Basil Hayden's
a solid one.
Yep. And the Dark Arts.
The Dark
Arts. With the Amberana.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
Nuts. I really liked all the 1792 stuff.
Yeah.
All of that stuff was awesome. Never having tried it, I thought that was a fun episode. The Amberana, of course, the Dark Arts. I'd love to be able to do like a comparison of that with Rio, but good luck to us finding.
Yeah, and maybe we get down to Texas, get some other brands, because I know there's some other brands that do put Amberana, including Barrel does do an Amberana one also.
Nice. If only the rye was better. I'll never let you live that down that you like that. That's right, right on the side.
It's not that bad.
But I also, I think the biggest thing, I'm a huge Heaven Hill fan.
Yeah, that was kind of a shocker.
Like all the Elijah Craig stuff. I think McKenna is Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
They have the Bottle and Bond, which was okay. Isn't Mellow Corn Heaven Hill too?
I think it was.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they're doing some awesome stuff, man. I really like what they're doing over there at Heaven Hill. It'd be cool to go take a trip over there.
Yeah. There's a few distilleries I'd really like to see.
Yeah. We should do that. Guys trip.
Yep.
Women can go shopping or something.
Well, we need the women to drive.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We just get an Uber, one of the two.
That's right.
Or a
just
chaperone,
get
a babysitter.
A babysitter.
Probably be better, more appropriate for us.
That's right. Oh, man. Yeah, so today we have Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength, which is a gift. I don't know if I've told this story already. I can't remember if we've had this one on. Our neighbors, our friend Justin that works for distributes Maker's Mark or Jim Beam. I don't know. So he does something with Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Him and his wife are going to Mexico on vacation, and she forgot to order contacts, and it just so happens that my wife and his wife have the same prescription. So she gave his wife a box of contacts, and he texted me like an hour later. He's like, hey, there's a surprise for you in your mailbox, and this is what was in the mailbox. So greatly appreciate that. And the Representative I bought because I thought it was a cool bottle. I really liked the wax on the top, which I'm just realizing now they both have wax on the top, which is interesting. But remember trying to get that open?
Yeah, it
was a pain in the butt to get that thing open. But I paid $45 for that. So under 50. We've drank it a couple times. I think the first time we didn't really like it all that much, but after we let it breathe, it was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me just run through the two of these real quick. From our friends, as always, at breakingbourbon.com, the Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength. This is the 2021 release. It's a straight bourbon from the Beam Suntory, where Jim Beam is made. It is distilled at Maker's Mark. The proof is 110.3. The age is NAS, and the mash bill is 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. Excuse me. The MSRP in 2021, they're saying it was $60. Unfortunately, I didn't see the representative on Breaking Bourbon review, so this is from whiskeyjar.blog. This is their 2021 review of the Proof and Wood, the representative. It's a cask strength at 114.6 proof. The mash bill is only 21% rye, which is, I guess, a bit of a low rye for something of this nature. It doesn't really say, I don't know if there's a mash bill on the back. That's all that this review has for us. And the bottle, he said he's paid $42.99 for it. So pretty reasonable price. I think it looks like to me like I'm reading a little bit more. This is an MGP product. Yes, the representative at Hocus Pocus, which is a 4-year-old bourbon produced at MGP. Indiana, aged for 4 years. Interesting. Okay. All right. Makers first, I think, right?
Sure.
Low to high proof here.
110.
It smells awesome. Very caramel forward.
Yeah,
very sweet.
Kind of like a caramel apple.
Yeah.
Kinda. A little ethanol on there, too.
Yeah, maybe like a marshmallow. Like marshmallow sweetness. You getting that at all?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's time to drink it. I don't know why I'm smelling it so much.
That's good. A little hot on the front end.
Yeah. Hot and spicy for sure. But I mean,
Stings the
for
nostrils.
whatever we said this was, 110.3 proof, it's really not too hot of a
Great
drink, really.
Flavor, though.
Yeah, I mean, and again, this bottle's been open for a little while too, so I don't know if that's helped it or hurt it. I'm not sure.
It's got that leather.
It's a good drink.
Yeah.
It is much better than that. Remember that French oak one that we had tried? That was not very good.
Thinking back to the Buffalo Trace and stuff, there's so much more flavor in this than there is in the Buffalo Trace.
Oh, yeah. There's way more going on here. So they're talking about, this is again, breakingbourbon.com. And the nose, graham cracker, toasted oak, and marshmallow. Interesting. It reminds me everything you need for a perfect campfire-inspired flavor, except for the smoke. It's kind of an interesting thought. I would kind of agree with that. I could see myself like sitting around a campfire drinking this for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exploring further, toffee, like caramel, dash of cinnamon. I would agree with the cinnamon for sure, but it's not too much for me.
And I get the caramel for sure.
Yeah. On the palate, sweet cinnamon bursts forward with a tenacity that's in line with its cask strength designation. Can't talk. Gentle wheat grain, honey, vanilla, light oak. And then on the finish, they're saying you get more cinnamon, a little bit of that heat, that flash of heat, cinnamon, honey, dry oak. I think it's a good drink. I
think it's very good drink.
I think it might be the best Maker's Mark I've ever had.
I would agree with that. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's a bottle I wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna have to pick now.
Keeping around.
Don't they have a barrel pick of that at the whiskey cabinet?
I am unsure.
I'll have to call our man.
You might be right.
Our man behind the counter back there.
The man behind the counter. Phone it in. We need like a red,
a red
phone. Just automatically goes right to him. The Brighton phone.
We need some info.
That's right.
No, that's just good.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Well done, Beam Suntory and Maker's Mark. Because I've had regular Makers, it's meh. It's like a Jack Daniels to me.
I didn't really care for regular Makers.
The French oak is bad. The French oaked one that we had is just bad. I don't even think we put it on ice. We're just like, no, we don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is good stuff.
Yeah.
I would definitely buy it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And $60 is, I think, a pretty fair price for how good it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd pay much more than that, but I mean, it's right around there with your Michter's, your Elijah Craig, your Four Roses, kind of in that same price point, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want some more.
I'm saving some for the ice.
To put it on the ice. Yeah.
Let's move on to the representative.
The representative. So, what's funny too is they also have the senator as well, which I have not had. Oh, my foot is stuck underneath the table. So maybe that'd be another episode, is getting the representative and the senator and trying them both. So again, this is 114.6 proof, a little bit hotter than the Maker's Mark.
I don't get as much ethanol on the nose on this one.
Yeah, I get none.
Yeah.
And I'm a little stuffed up, but yeah, I don't get any. Different for sure. I can't put my finger on it.
It's almost like an earthy, not quite an oaky taste. Almost like maybe if it was like a light charred barrel.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like it's night and day different than the Makers.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's not bad. It's good.
It's good. But I remember,
taste.
I remember when we first opened this, we were like, it's okay. And I was a little bummed that, because at that point I was just starting to get into buying bottles, and I was like, oh man, I spent $45 on this. Like,
I get like sweet raisin on the front of this.
All right, so let's see what
spice.
Yeah, definitely good, but good spice.
Good spice, yeah.
No heat really for being a high proof, So this is again from whiskeyjar.blog, and the review is very short. Nose is rich in caramel with hint of vanilla. That's all they say. On the palate, the vanilla is more evident, along with candied cherries and a bit of a floral note. Maybe that's that earthiness that you're talking about. It's like a little floral with the cherries in there. Finish, the cherry notes carry over into some baking spice and clove. The finish is very long on this bourbon, which I would definitely agree with.
I don't get any clove, though. Because clove's usually something really distinct that stands out. You don't mistake that taste.
I don't get the clove either.
Yeah.
I don't really get the cherries.
I don't either.
I definitely get like the baking spice.
To me, it's more like a raisin.
Yeah.
It's a
you
sweet
like raisins?
Yeah, I mean, they're okay. I like the craisins better.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I used to eat those, like, remember when you were a kid, the little tiny boxes of sun-dried, and they get stick to the side, so you'd have to open it. You open the top, and then you'd have to open the bottom to get the ones that were stuck to the bottom out.
Yeah.
But I find myself not liking raisins so much as I got older.
That's too bad.
Older. Like, I like craisins. I'll agree with you on that. Like, I think cranberries are delicious.
Yeah.
But raisins are weird.
That's one of my favorite things about holidays is the Tina makes homemade cranberry sauce, and then getting the canned cranberry sauce too. I like them both.
I think I've had it. I had it at the last time we rode. I think Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff, man. Cranberries are good.
Oh.
All right. Is it time to ice?
To put it on the ice.
Put it on the ice. Are you ready to put it on the ice?
I am ready.
All right. We're gonna throw ice on this stuff, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. We have put ice on the Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength and the Representative. And on the break, we were kind of like, wow, I can't believe we liked the Makers as much as we did.
Right.
Because I don't remember liking it that much.
No, I don't either.
But that's an awesome bottle. It really is. Again, as I said, I would totally purchase that.
Yeah.
So maybe Justin was doing it for marketing purposes. To me, like, here, try this. You won't be able to not buy another bottle. Right. It's like Frito-Lay. You can't have just one chip, But no, Justin, thank you very much. A lot of Justins that we know.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough. This is Justin C.
Yes.
There's W and G.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of Justins. It's interesting. Anyway, shall we get to it?
Yeah, let's go. Maker's Mark.
I like the smell of that.
Yeah, it took that ethanol out of it.
Yeah, now it's just like sweet caramely goodness.
Caramel. You can smell caramel for sure.
Definitely dulled the flavors though.
Yeah, I think I like it better neat. It smells
better on ice,
but it tastes way better.
Tastes way better neat. I
agree.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's like
it takes some of that sweetness out of it. You get a little more bitter, not like bad bitter, but just a little hint of it at the end.
Kind of like what we were talking about. Like, I don't get the which one was like the marshmallow is completely gone.
Yeah.
Like off the nose. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting that it dulled everything like that.
That is water.
I know, but it's weird how some like
it opens certain flavors, but it'll dull others.
Yeah, or like some bourbons are better. We think they're better on ice, and others they're not.
Yeah,
it's just interesting how that water ice deal plays in.
Yeah.
All right, I poured way too much on this. So this is so proof and wood. Oh, this is interesting because we have we had the pinhook stuff?
I don't believe we have.
So this guy says this costs far less than the Cask Strength pinhook and tastes 20 times better. Interesting.
I don't know if I want pinhook then.
Yeah, I don't know.
This definitely tastes like you're drinking water out of a wooden barrel.
Yep.
Or a wooden bucket if you have a well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them better neat, both of them.
Agreed. Yeah.
I like the smell of the makers better on ice, but
yeah, but the taste is so much better neat.
Yeah.
And I think with this too, this really just kind of washed everything out but the oak.
Yep. I would agree. Yeah. Good bottles.
Neat.
I want to try the Senator, I think. Because I do see that around.
Isn't that an Old Forester product though? The Senator?
The Senator? No, I think it's both.
Is it?
I think it is.
Because I thought Old Forester had a Senator as well.
Yeah. You can buy them together. The Senator exclusive single barrel pack. It's the Representative and the Senator. You get both of them for $140.
Okay.
Which seems expensive, considering I paid $45
goes
for that bottle. So they're both barrel
your
proof.
Local congressman's pocket.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm just looking here.
I'm just kidding.
At
Not really.
the Senator. So this is 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Senator is also barrel proof, but it's 6 years.
Okay.
And the Senator is 109.62 proof. This is 114.8.
Yes. And it says aged a minimum of 2 congressional terms.
Yes. We need term limits. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, interesting. I'd be curious. They still do the stupid wax thing that is annoying that we hate.
It wouldn't be so bad, but I mean
it's
wax
too thick.
is
so thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to get with Maker's Mark and be like, how do you do your because those come off so easy, you know?
Wax it.
Yeah. Oh, is this a different one?
Is there another one?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
That one looks like it has a different label.
I know. That's what I was just looking at. Maybe it's a different year. No, it's the same thing. It's 6 years.
Oh, it's a rye.
Oh, it is a rye.
Yep. There's a Cinder rye whiskey.
Huh. The more you know.
Yep.
The more you know. All right. Out of 10 on the Maker's Mark, we'll just do neat scores.
Okay.
What do you got?
I'm going to say 7, 8.
I'm like a 7.4.
Mm-hmm.
Great bottle.
Yeah.
I think. Really good. Representative?
I'm going to say 7, 7.2.
Yeah, I'm like a 6.9.
Yeah.
I'm like almost a 7 right there. It's good.
It's good.
The Maker's is way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Way better.
It's better.
How much would you pay if the 46 when allocated again? The MSRP is like $60. How much would you pay for that bottle?
Oh man, I think $60 is right where it should be. 65 maybe.
Yeah, I'd probably pay 75 for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That
I
Wilderness Trail barrels pick is $63 at Whiskey Cabinet, and it's pretty damn good.
It's better than that. Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's priced about right. I
Yeah.
mean, I think they hit that right. That's a fair price, and it's good. It's a good amount. It's not a small bottle.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it at 50 personally.
Well,
but I think if I saw it somewhere in like when this bottle goes empty, I'm going to want another one.
Yeah.
I think I'd be willing to pay like 70, 75 for it.
Yep.
The Representative?
I mean, I think $50.
Yeah, 50, 60, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 55. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it's good.
Yep, it is it's a fine bottle. I wonder I would like to season 2 we need to do the Representative and the Senator.
The Senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the rye, the regular Senator one. This isn't? Oh no, it is a rye. Straight rye whiskey. Yeah, the Senator is
rye.
Rye,
So it's just a different. They probably just changed the label.
Yeah, a different year or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the more you know.
Yep. Good bottles. Maker's Mark 46. The Cask Strength though, that is
the best
solid.
Maker's Mark product I've ever had.
I would agree. Yeah. That is solid.
Have you ever had their cigars?
I didn't know they made cigars.
So they make. I don't know. I'm sure they don't make cigars, but they have a branded cigar, and they're okay. But what I like is they do the wax dip on the little tube that the cigar comes in. They dip it in the wax, which is kind of cool. That's another thing that I'd like to do in season 2. Is not necessarily and we're not doing it in the house.
I was going to say, have you consulted with your wife about this? Because I don't want to be the one that gets stabbed.
I'd wake up dead. No, but go out and see if we could do go to Burn or go to Stag and do a whiskey.
Get Justin's daughter. She's a cigar. She wants to open a cigar bar.
Nice.
And she's probably knows about some of that stuff.
Yeah, we need to see if we can go do that. And do a cigar whiskey pairing night. Yeah. I also think it would be fun too to do and this is way down the line, but go to Gray Sweater or None Such, find a good chef like that and do a tasting menu with different paired with different bourbons.
Madure maybe.
Madure perhaps. Yes.
If you guys haven't had Madure, don't go. Because we like to be able to walk in and not have to wait a long amount of time. Their food is amazing.
We were talking about going.
Their drinks are amazing.
Oh, that damn sticky rice, man. Or that salad or whatever.
The crunchy rice
salad. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
With their whiskey sour that they do.
And honestly, you're not a big soup fan, but that chicken noodle soup that they do on Sundays, dude. The best chicken noodle soup I've ever had.
I didn't know they did a Sunday thing.
Yeah, Sunday. So each day they do a different thing.
Yeah.
And Sunday is soup.
Yeah.
Soup day. And it's usually chicken noodle, I think. Yeah, you have to check out Madure. It's absolutely awesome. The people there are super nice. Yeah. They don't take reservations, so if you're going to go for lunch or dinner or whatever, you might want to show up a little early. You might have to wait. What's cool though is you give their phone number and there's a couple bars right across the street. So give them your phone number. If you got to wait, go across the street, support local bars, local businesses, go have a drink. And when your table's ready, they'll text you and you just walk across the street and have an awesome meal. Well, I mean,
that's it.
The end of episode 1, Matt, or sorry, season 1, episode 20. Thank you for everything that you've done for making the bar and to the bourbons that you've brought over. And
thank you for your technical expertise and your equipment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team effort, right?
That's right.
And I think we've accomplished the goal of just hanging out, drinking bourbon together, trying to educate people on what they should be buying, what they shouldn't be buying, what they should pay, what they shouldn't pay. Yeah. And I think and in Bruzel, I watched a Bruzel video earlier, and he said this really well. He goes, I don't want people to think that I'm right, and we don't want people to think that we're right. These are our opinions. They are not correct. They're not wrong. They're opinions, right? So you might completely disagree with everything that we said on this podcast. You might completely agree with it. We're just getting into this as fairly new bourbon drinkers. Yeah. And, I guess connoisseurs of the hobby, right? Because we like talking to people. We like meeting people. We like drinking.
I mean, bourbon brings people together.
It sure does.
It really does.
It sure does.
I mean, it's been fun.
It's been a blast. And I very much look forward to season 2. The new bar is going to be awesome. I hope we get some cool guests on. I hope we go places. I know we're not going to be able to bring the bar with us, but I mean, this setup and the reason that I went with this stuff is this is super mobile. Yeah. We can pretty much take this anywhere we want to go. I know I've talked to Alexa at Cachet about, doing stuff there. And I mean, I think we have a lot of cool opportunities, stuff to do. I mean, like giveaways and all this other stuff. I just think it's...
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say.
Go for it.
I was going to say, whether you agree with us or not, at least it gives you once you figure out, if you try some of the things that we've tried, if you agree with us, then hey, if they like that, we're probably going to like that.
Yeah.
If you totally disagree with us, then you'll know that, hey, if we like this, then you're probably going to hate it. But if we hate it, you're probably going to love it.
Yeah.
So, save yourself some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I think the other thing too is just trying to make things accessible. Like that's why we mentioned where we find bottles and where we find things, and the people like, I don't know if this has happened yet, but I hope there's somebody out there that goes in like, hey, are you Nacho? Or hey, are you Carla? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, trying to put faces to names is cool, and supporting local businesses is something that we're all about. And I just think this is a pretty cool platform where we get to hang out and do something that we enjoy with people that we enjoy.
Yeah.
And I think season 2 is going to really,
big things coming.
Big things. Yeah. I think it's really going to elevate this podcast to the next level. I would say, and I think you'd agree, season 1 is kind of like a proof of concept.
Yeah. Like a
and
pilot.
And finding out like what we like and don't like too. Right. Cause now, we don't have to necessarily just go willy-nilly spend money on bottles. We can kind of figure out, okay, we like this, we didn't like this. This is in our wheelhouse. This isn't,
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything to add? Comments, concerns, criticisms, accolades?
No, just looking forward to next season.
Yeah, very excited. Big things in the works, as we said. Thank you again for all your work on the bar. It's going to be super. It's super cool. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be really neat. Loaf will still be here. Don't worry about that. I think when we do stuff, we need to bring Loaf with us.
Yeah.
Like I think Loaf always has to be on the show.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I would agree. I mean, he's just, it's funny because people think he's like a real loaf of bread too. Like one of our subscribers commented like, is that a real loaf of bread? I'm like, no, it's fake loaf, but it's loaf nonetheless.
How dare you say loaf is fake?
He's more real than you know.
he has feelings too.
That's right. That's right. He's sad loaf now. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this bourbon journey through OKC. Remember, there is a world of bourbon out there waiting to be explored one sip at a time. Until next time, keep your glasses full, your spirits high. We'll see you in season 2. Cheers.
Cheers.